Hey guys, my name is Jennifer and I am Jenofeve Designs. Today I'm going to show you a quick way to add a couple additional pages for photos in your mini album. So this is what we got so far, and right now we are doing the Simply Magical portrait version, but we're doing the hybrid version where it's kind of mini album slash junk journal slash traveler's notebook slash whatever you want it to be, because everything is removable. The binding that I used is the elastic accordion binding, and all of these, everything that you see is in this playlist that I made specifically for this album, and I will have it linked up here in the cards and down below in the description box. It'll take you step by step over everything that we've completed so far, which is quite a bit. The last video we did two quick little journals, and I just left everything that I just kind of showed you options. Nothing is sewed together. I just left all of the pages in there as is. And so we did this one where we finished the cover, and it's got a fabric spine and a bow for closure. Let me scoop this. And then we've got this one that's just more for writing. It's got the dot grid paper in it. But what I did was I took another piece of elastic, and it was just tied into a circle, and I guess it's like a jumper or a jump ring, or a where it goes through the middle of this one and the middle of this one, and then you slide them underneath the elastic that's part of the binding. So I've got them both stuck in here for now because I haven't decided where this is going to go just yet, like what exactly we're going to do here. So we are going to just leave that there for now and we'll come back to it. Boy, I did not tie this very good. No, it's good enough. So today I'm just going to show you a couple quick, I had a dentist appointment today. I know a lot of people have the same anxiety that I do when it comes to the dentist. I love my dentist. I think my dentist is amazing. I had some traumatic events happen when I was younger, and when it came to my teeth and my mouth and stuff, and anyway, so I love my dentist. He is amazing. He's gentle. He takes his time. He's very very thoughtful, I guess is the best way I could say. But it's still, the anxiety of it all just wears me out, you guys. I mean, luckily I didn't have to have any shots today, but I'm just feeling a little anxious still. So that's why I decided to just show you a really quick, and a lot of you know this already, but I just want to show you a really quick way to add some pages for photos. So I'm thinking we're going to add them in between. This is the first fin, right? So I think I'm going to add them here in the middle here of this fin is what I'm thinking. So let me show you what I have printed out. All right. So actually we're going to add photos, and we're going to add some side pockets. So on page P7 out of the Simply Magical portrait version, I printed two of page P7 in the floral background design. So it looks like that. I've already cut them apart, of course. So on one of them, I left these 3 tabs on, and I took this long tab off. This one has a direction. If it didn't have a direction, it wouldn't matter. But on one of these, I took this long tab off. I scored and I taped all 3 tabs. And then on the second one, I did the exact opposite. I left these 3 tabs on and took this tab off, scored and taped and mitered and all of that. So we're going to have we're going to add 2 pockets, 2 side pockets, and then the same page, P7, remember Early on in the series, we made it a template to where if you could just lay this on to a 8.5 by 11, trace it out, you could have one solid sheet instead of piecing it together. So that's what I did. I did it twice. And all of these pages, all of this printed page is from the, nope, that's not it. It's from the Floral Autograph Companion Paper Collection. I don't know how well you can see that. I'm trying to figure out if my camera wants me to bring the lens to the object or the object to the lens. I don't know how well you can see it. But anyway, that's what the Etsy listing looks like. It's linked down below. It's just a companion paper collection that I created to go with the floral and autograph background designs. So, I printed off this one here. It's just a really soft background. It's got some script and stuff and some old paper and stuff. And then on the back side here is it's got this same background on it, but it's also got these big florals that go with the floral background design. So I've got these big florals there. And then on this one is one of the pages. Obviously it's got green in the background, but there's the floral and then there's some script there. But on the back, I just left it plain. I did ink everything up. So our pockets are going to go on the back side of this, like this, okay? So, let me put this up in here, and then we'll just quickly put those pockets on. Make sure I've got the paper right side up. I'm going to set that one aside. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to burnish. So I cut these to where they do not overlap. So I'm going to stick the long tab down first, and then I'm going to add some tape so that the inserts don't get stuck. So instruction, okay. I didn't check to make sure. We don't want to go over the score that we made there. And sometimes that'll mean I'll have to trim some of this off. Oof. I almost feel like I might have cut these wrong. You see that all that extra? Let me double check the math here. No, it's right. So, but that's okay. I'm not going to worry about it. If I have to, I can trim off some that's overhanging. So then I'm going to take some tape and we're just going to put it along that ledge there so that inserts don't get stuck on it. And then we're going to attach the two sides. Oops, that one's it's even on crooked, but that's okay. All right, so I'm going to do the same thing to this side, and it should be the correct. Yep. Yeah, see, this one's perfect. I'm not sure what happened to that one, but that's okay. That's just the nature of it, isn't it? It's handmade, so it's gonna have its little bit, its little quirks, and that's the charm of it, right? It's part of the charm of having a handmade item. Okay, what did I do with my little? Like this. Oh, I should also tell you about my bruise on my hand. You guys, I'm so delicate, I think. I'm so sensitive. It's almost pitiful. I've mentioned to you guys that me and my husband are going on vacation. We're going to California for our 30th wedding anniversary, so it'll be a lot of fun. Well, the last time I bought a bathing suit was 10 years ago. I'm going to trim this excess piece off over here. So, again, the last time I bought a bathing suit was 10 years ago. So, we went shopping over the weekend. I had the goal, I was focused on buying a bathing suit. So, most women don't like to shop for bathing suits. You know, it's just not our favorite thing, which is probably why I haven't bought one in 10 years. So anyway, in an effort to save trips and times and changing my clothes 5 million times or taking my dress off 100 times, and you know what I'm talking about. I tried to carry as many options into the fitting room as I could. And I found a few options, which was great. I went to go pay, and as I took those hangers, because the hangers were just kind of hanging over my hand, so the hanger part was like here, right? So I took them off, and the bruise had already started. It was just you know, maybe an hour I was holding them, walking through the store and whatnot. Anyway, check it out. Sheesh. It doesn't hurt. It just looks really, well, maybe a little. It's a little tender. It just looks really bad. Is my candle lit? Yep. Okay, so now we've got this one, and it's got the 2 side pockets. So we got this one, and then we've got this one. So I thought I would put these 2 inside of each other like this, and then they would go, they're both going to go under that elastic, right? So this is my thinking. And really quick too, I also printed off the inserts for the side pockets, are page P15, and I printed the floral background design one, and I printed it onto 80. All of this is on 80-pound cardstock. I printed it on 80-pound cardstock. I cut it apart and I inked it on both sides. And so these are going to be, sorry, I got an email. These are going to be inserts for the side, okay? I don't know what I'm going to do on the other side of them, or on either side of it, but that's where I'm at right now. So then the next thing I have printed is photo mats. So from the Photo Mats Essentials, the first one, this is what the Etsy listing looks like. It is linked down below. It's Photo Mats Essentials. From this, I printed a page each, or 2 pages each, of the 3x4 and the 4x6. And I printed these onto 28-pound weight paper. You can print them on regular copy weight paper because they're just kind of a placeholder with a little bit of a decorative edge. You know, a little bit of a decorativeness to it with the faux photo corners. So I've already cut out one set, and I thought, I'm actually not sure what I want to do, actually, to be quite honest. I think I'm going to start on the back here. So these are going to be next to the butterfly pages, so I'm thinking I'm just going to do this. 3x4 photos, kind of like this, and then we'll have to do something in the middle there. So we're going to go ahead and just start there, and I'm going to go ahead and add these down. And I'm just going to use my Fabri-Tac just to give me just a little bit of a wiggle room. I need to either fill it up or get another one out. So I've already stamped them, as you can see, with my stamp set. that I created with May. Let me show you. Here it is right here. This is the stamp set that I designed with May. And I will have it linked down below. I didn't check today if it's available. I did hear her say she had ordered more, so it keeps selling out, which is amazing. I mean, it's not. I mean, I'm sorry it keeps selling out, but it's also amazing that you guys keep wanting it, and I can't thank you enough for that. And so, yeah, thank you guys. You guys are amazing. Okay, so. Get these down. So there's, you know, we're adding 4 spaces for photos just on these 2 pages. And this is not going to bring a whole lot of bulk. It also depends on what we decide to do here in the middle, which I haven't really decided yet what I want to do in the middle. Right now I'm just trying to take my mind off being at the dentist. Okay. Alrighty. You know I'm not the only one that struggles at the dentist. I know. And there's worse things in the world. I know that too. But it just scares me. That's all. Okay, so we got 4 photo mats there. And then, what was I thinking next? So I've got these here. And I'm trying to decide if they should be like in the middle here. Something like, oh, my glue is making a mess. And then we could do, well, let's do it like that. Let's finish this one out. We'll put 4x6s on each one of these. Since I got glue oozing out, let's just make the decision. So on the back side, there is the 3x4s. And I will double check before. Yep. And then the 4x6. We could either have it down here or we could have it up here. Let's do this. So it kind of looks like a Polaroid, a faux Polaroid. So it leaves room for embellishment clusters, right? Ooh, so I wonder then if we should do it opposite so that it doesn't add more thickness. Let's do it like that. That's a good idea. Okay. So we've got that page. So I think what I will do, this is exactly what I did with those 2 pages. I just took and left them as a page. And I've got my 3x4 and my 4x6. The stamp blocks, I have them in my Amazon list for this project. I have that link down below. You get a set of 2. You get this one and you get the bigger one, which my stamp set includes, you know, these bigger stamps. And they work perfectly for that. So there's that. And then 4x6 for these. Alright, I'm going to cut these out really quick and then I'll be right back. Okay, I have them cut up and I did change my plans a little bit. I was going to do these here, but I'm going to do those on the inside. So for here, I'm going to do the 4x6 that's going to be opposite this page, right? And then the same on the back side. I guess too, I've also got scratches on me from being out in in the yard this weekend, and bruises, scratches and bruises and everything. Good grief. Alright, so then on these 2 pages, I will do the 3x4s. So I'm going to put the glue on all of them and come back and put them down. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 spaces for photos. And then we have 2 side pocket pull-outs, inserts. And these are going to go. See, our book's getting really chunky, isn't it? Yeah, see, I don't think I'm going to be able to keep these books as is in here. I think I'm going to have to combine the 2, and I think that's okay. Okay. So then, both of these, oops, they're glued together. Perfect. I'm going to have to get my glue eraser back out. Both of these are going to slide under this elastic. Again, this is one of the beauties of this type of binding system, because I may change my mind and be like, you know what, I don't want these here, I want them in the next one, in the next section, or I need a couple more of these pages. I've got tons and tons of photos, so it just allows you that flexibility, which I love. Yeah, so yeah, it's just that simple and quick. Okay, I think, you guys, that I'm gonna leave these the way they are for now, and when we get closer to being done with this album, we'll come back and use other things to embellish in between. Like you could put labels in between, you could put butterflies in between. Let's see, there's a bigger label that might be too big. But you could do a label for each, you know, for each picture, something like that. Whatever you want to do. But we're going to come back to it. These are the rectangle labels that are available in my Etsy shop that I've got it linked. They're already linked down below. But I am going to come back to doing that until we get closer to the end. And I don't know what I want to do on the inside. It depends on what we got left over by the time we're finished. I may leave them or mat them with some leftover patterned paper. That's kind of what I was thinking. Maybe we could do like patchwork type leftover patterned paper on those. So I think that's all I'm going to do in this video, I think. So be sure to leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think. And make sure that you give me a big thumbs up if you enjoy these quicker videos, and if you're enjoying this album, period, because I've been trying to record it a little bit differently. I know there's a lot of videos in this playlist, but they're smaller, more pinpointed, you know, more scaled back, instead of me doing all of this in one, you know, this whole fin in one video would be too much, right? Oh, I just love. Yeah, so I want to do more embellishing. I want it to look more complete, you know, than what we got some of the pages going on right now. Like, for example, right here, we don't have hardly really anything going on here. So, and this, obviously, there's nothing. And then on this side, we've got this page, and then these open up, and we don't really have anything here. And I haven't really finished embellishing those 2 little booklets. So we've got plenty of stuff we still need to do. I don't even have an insert for here yet. And then there's back 2 that I still need to figure out what I want to do. I think I'm going to combine junk journal stuff. I'm going to combine real junk ephemera kind of stuff, you know, real antique ephemera. I'm going to combine some writing papers, some mini album elements. I think I'm just going to combine a bunch of different stuff into the one. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. Okay, and then we also have the inside front and back covers. We still need to do something width, but look how thick. Look how thick that is getting, you guys. So we need to do something with these two and then something with the back. So we still got a ways to go. So yeah, be sure that you are subscribed to my channel. Make sure you turn that bell notification on too so that you can be notified when I upload a video. I would appreciate it if you did that. I would also appreciate the thumbs up and the comment, and maybe share me with your friends. So, all right, you guys, thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.